all of you, and want to give you a very warm welcome wherever you are in the world. I hope you are at least half excited as I am for today's session. Are you excited about the supervisor school? Let me see. Let's interact. Maybe you can use the chat and just say, yes, I am excited, or use the raise hand in the menu bar at the bottom. Another thing I would like to ask you is just to give our special speaker today the feeling that we're all with him. Open your video camera so we can all see you, and that's a great way to show that we are there with him. All right, so wherever you are in the world, I know we have people in different continents, different regions in the world. Maybe you are in the Americas, or you are in somewhere in Africa, or in Europe, or in Asia. Wherever you are, this is quite amazing when you think about it, that we can all be connected and be sharing this moment together. So I was looking at the pictures and I couldn't believe it. It's 32 years ago that I got started, but it seemed like yesterday, and it's because our business is such a current business. We're always evolving, we're always moving with the times. So it just feels to me that I'm just getting started. A very special congratulations to all of you brand new supervisors, okay? And well done for being here with us, achieving this level of supervisor, very important level in the marketing plan. And I just want to remind you, this is a session only for supervisors, okay? So let's respect that, because this is a beginning of a leadership journey. Again, welcome to all of you who were already supervisors for being here. And I can remember very well when I was a supervisor at my very first supervisor workshop. I can remember that's where I understood the marketing plan. And it's funny because right after that very first supervisor school that I attended in Barcelona, that's where I'm from originally, and it's funny, the hotel was called President's Hotel. Little did I know that 4 years later, I was going to be a President's team member. But anyway, during that supervisor school is when I understood the marketing plan. And I'll tell you, the reason why is because, think about this. What do we all have in common? Think about it. We're all supervisors, okay? Whether you are a supervisor or a world team or a get team or a millionaire team or a president's team or a chairman's club or a founder circle, we're all supervisors. So where's the difference? The difference is very simple. It all depends on how many supervisors do you have in your organization, and how many lines of supervisors do you have in your organization. And that's what we're going to be focusing today in a minute with a very special guest. So before we get started, I want to ask you a simple question. Actually, 3 questions. First of all, how many of you honestly agree with me that in today's world that is changing very rapidly, lots of social changes, economical changes, all kinds of things going on, but do you agree with me that one of the biggest challenge in the world today has to do with the increase in wellness problems, mental and physical wellness for the people around the world? Do you agree with me? Raise your hand or say so on the chat. Let me see. Very good. Let me ask you another question. How many of you do you really agree with me that another huge challenge in today's world is the economical challenges people have in their daily lives? Yes? You agree with me? All right, so now the most important question. How many of you truly, sincerely know, but more importantly, believe that we have the best solution for the average person to address these 2 issues? This is very important because this is exactly what happened to me at my very first supervisor school. I understood that I had a solution for a huge problem. And when you have a solution for a huge problem and you go out and share it with people, the market will reward you for it. So again, well done for being here, but let me warn you, being in today's session is not going to be enough. What will make the biggest difference for you right now is what are you going to do with all of this information, right? It's a bit like Napoleon Hill that used to say that the real measure of intelligence is action. Action is the real measure of intelligence. So wherever you are, wherever your situation is, wherever your background is, okay, whatever's going on in your life right now, if you understand that we have the best solution for the average person to solve these issues, you are at the right place and you're definitely at the right time. And we couldn't have a better person, because the person that I'm going to introduce to you, he is definitely going to address these issues and he's going to give you solutions, all right? So I want you to be focused for the next 90 minutes, zero distractions, no excuses, disconnect from the rest of the world, invest this time for you. This could be the most valuable 90 minutes in a long time for you, all right? So again, open your video camera, stay connected with us, get out your notebook, take good notes, and really listen, because the person that I'm going to introduce to you is a real example of what it is to be a leader today, not just in Herbalife, but in general in life. Okay, you need to understand this person was a former Royal Marine Commando. That's like being a Navy SEAL, okay? These are tough guys, okay? They don't joke around. And also, he is a former Scottish boxing champion. So again, a tough guy, all right? You want to really listen to him. He's a very proud father of 3 children and a very happily married husband with his wife, Sarah. They live in the UK. He'll tell us his story, but he's been with the company now for 9 years. And listen to this, because it took him 1 year to get to the millionaire team. It took him about 3 years to get to the president's team, but it took him only 7 years to get to 40K. And as a result of all of that, he has built 10 frontline top team lines. You know what I was saying before? How many lines do you have and how many supervisors? We're all supervisors. So it's all about building an organization. And he's going to be sharing all his experience and his wisdom and his vision into the future, because no doubt we all agree that this is the best time to be in the business. So please, everybody, help me give a very worldwide warm welcome to our very good friend, President's Team 40K from the UK, my very good friend, Kevin Green.
Hey guys, I hope you're all well. Give me a little wave just so I can see that you can all see me and you can all hear me. Brilliant. So I have my good wife, Sarah, who's just organizing the PowerPoint. And I just want to say, guys, I don't know if you can you actually see me on the screen? Can you just wave if you can actually see a picture of me? Great. So as you can see, I am wearing a suit and tie, okay? Now, there is a reason for this, guys, and it wasn't for this call. This call, like Alf said, and I just want to say, guys, my first future president's team retreat, Alf was one of the first leaders who I actually met, and just a pure example of what a Herbalife president's team member should look like, behave like. Just an incredible individual. So I do want to say, Alf, thank you for a very, very kind introduction.
You're welcome.
But just going back to this tie, guys. I was at a funeral today, and this was for a friend, and but it was a very, very special celebration of life. And everybody kept saying about this man. This man is called Alan. And they said he was such a professional. Everybody kept saying he was such a professional. And when just before I was preparing for this call, I just Googled, what does a professional mean? And I wrote down the notes, guys, and it says, a professional is someone who is achieving high standards in the work you do and the way you behave, while impressing and inspiring others and feeling good about yourself. So I just wanted to start by saying that, guys, because I think that's really what we should all try and be a little bit more like, being very, very professional and treating Herbalife like the business that is. Herbalife is a multi-million-pound opportunity, and sometimes because it's very, very easy to join the company because it's very, very cheap, some people don't treat it with the same respect that they should do. And this is a supervisor school, and I just want to tell you guys, we are going to have fun, but I really want to make sure that I give you a very serious training on how you can become successful in this company. And I believe if I can do it, everybody on this call can do it too. So just to take you back to my background, guys, and some of the notes that I think you should start to take is, your story is your superpower, okay? Even the way you got started, that is your superpower. And I'm going to tell you why this is your superpower, guys, because nobody can compete with your story, okay? Nobody can compete with your story. So if that's true, no matter who you are, you should be using your story as your superpower. And it doesn't matter what your story is special, guys, okay? And people relate to stories more than facts and figures. So my story, I am 44 years old, and now, guys, when the photographs were being shown, when the music was playing, I look at my life now, and I don't think I have a good life. I don't think I have a great life. I am actually living a dream. It's like beyond my wildest dreams. Being a Herbalife President's Team member is way beyond my wildest imagination. And I've got to tell you this, guys, that the Mark Hughes promise is, if you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to help as many people get what they want, then you're going to get everything you want. And I just really want to encourage you to really take good notes. And like Alf said, once the call is finished, really start to apply the notes and action the notes. So I was born and raised in Scotland. You can see it was like a concrete jungle. There was a lot of drugs, violence. I remember if you see that picture of my dad, guys, that is a good picture of my dad. But my dad, I remember being visiting my dad in prison when I was like a little boy, because my dad was always in prison for drugs and violence. And I can remember seeing my dad like trying to throw the next door neighbor over the balcony 5 levels up. Okay, very, very violent. And I also remember watching my mum being battered by my dad as well. Okay, so my childhood, I had to see a lot of things. But I'm also very sort of grateful for my childhood, because these are the lessons that made me the person who I am today. And guys, when I was 12 years old, I was very short. So my dad said, I am going to put you in a boxing club. And I didn't really want to go because I wasn't really a fighter. I was quite shy and small, quite timid. And he took me to the boxing gym. And what I saw in the boxing gym was discipline. I saw community. I saw friendship. I saw people focused. And within about 2 visits, I had the bug. I liked this. And to cut a long story short, I became the Scottish champion. I was the Scottish champion for 4 years. I boxed for Scotland. And when I was 16, I had no academics. So I got a job on a building site. And on the building site, guys, I was a very, very hard worker, but I didn't really like doing my job. I was only doing it for the money. And I was going out drinking too much alcohol at the weekends, getting into a lot of violence, because this was the way I was brought up. I didn't understand that this was not the way to do it, but I was still a kid. And when I got to 20 years old, I thought, is this my life? Is this really all life has got to offer me? You know, am I going to meet a girl and then have children and still be drinking and doing the same old thing? And I want you to think about this, guys. Have you ever thought like this? Have you ever thought to yourself, is this what my life, you know, do I not deserve more? Do I not deserve better? And for me, I felt like this at 20 years old, guys. So I basically joined the Royal Marine Commandos. And the reason why I joined, I saw it was very, very elite. It was very challenging to join. And I just wanted to leave the violent place where I was living. So I joined the Royal Marines and I had an amazing time, guys. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I am very proud of my career. I won the Commando Medal, and the Commando Medal is for attributes such as loyalty, integrity, cheerfulness under adversity, and professional standards. And I'm very, very proud of this award, guys. So as a Royal Marine, it was like a single man's job. It was for a single man. And I met Sarah and we had 3 children. And at the age of 35, you can see my body here, guys, okay? I had a big ego. I thought I knew everything about everything. And I was earning 30,000 euros per month. But there was no money in the bank. There was zero money in the bank. We had credit card debt. We had bank loans. And my best friend said, Kev, have you heard of Herbalife? And I said, yeah, I've heard something. What is it? And he said, it's these shakes that I'm using. I'm really excited about it. And I just said, no, I'm not interested. no thanks. And by the way, guys, he was very, very good because he didn't try to push me. He just said, no problem. How is everything else? And we carried on discussing. So the door was always open. And this is going to be, when I start to train you on recruitment, guys, you should always leave the door open, okay? So then he came back to me, follow up equals fortune. And after about 4 times, I said, okay, I'll try the products. And within 1 week, I felt amazing. Within 6 weeks, my 6-pack was coming through and I felt amazing, guys. To cut a long story short, just because of how good I was feeling, I said to my mum, you should try these products. They're incredible. I then started to tell my friends and they started to use the products. And then Jim said to me, you should come to an event. Come to an event, yeah? So all these lessons in the story, guys, they're all training, yeah? You should always invite people to the events because the events, they do the hard part for you. So he took me to an event. I didn't want to go. And I sat there. And after about 20 minutes, I was inspired. And here's why I was inspired, guys. I heard a millionaire team member earning 16,000 euros per month. And he was a normal guy. And I thought, if he can do it, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure that this becomes a reality. I made a decision to do everything, guys. And you might even want to write this down. It was one decision as a qualified producer. I am going to do everything I can to do this. And the biggest motivation was my children. Because I was from like a poor background, I wanted to put my children in private education. So every day I was talking to lots of people, yeah. Everybody was saying no. Most people were saying, that thing will never work. But because we were doing lots of numbers, we were making up in numbers what we lacked in skill. We did not have any skill. We were qualified producers just talking about Herbalife, yeah? And most people said no, but some people said yes. And after about maybe 3 months, we had five good people who were now doing the business too, 5. And they started to really run with this. And our income within the space of about 4 months, it went crazy, guys. I'm going to show you the income. And when the income started to go crazy, my boss in the military said to us all, if you continue to do this, you will be severely reprimanded. You will lose your job in the military. And I had 4 world team, guys. We had 4 world team, and every single one of them quit on the same day. Okay, they all quit. Why? Because somebody else told them they couldn't do it. Now, guess what, guys? As soon as I went to my first event, I heard the name Jim Rohn. And I thought, who's this guy? So I started to Google Jim Rohn. And I started to listen to the audios. And on the audio, on that morning, Jim Rohn said to me, what you don't use, you lose. And when this guy said, you will lose your job, I thought, if I don't use my freedom, I lose my freedom. So I said, I am not quitting. I am going to carry on doing this because my children, I am going to keep doing this. But my 4 world team guys, they quit, guys. Okay. Now, as we go on to the story, guys, this is just some incredible pictures of things that I am really proud of. I look at my family and they are a dream come true. I look at the photographs of my beautiful family and it is a dream. It's beyond a dream. I never ever thought a little guy like me could have a family as incredible as my family. Every one of my children are hardworking. My boy has 2 jobs. My daughters are incredibly hardworking, and it is just a dream come true. And I look at my kitchen there. We look out to sea in the morning. And I want to tell you guys, tonight is the time to dream again. Okay? If you're ready for the information, tonight is the time to dream. So next slide. Now is the time. Okay, guys? Now. It's not next week. It's now. And you probably want to write that down. Now is my time. Now, this is where I feel a lot of people right now, because of social media, they think that they don't have the time. Okay? Now, I see social media, guys, as it's a very, very good tool. But right now, for most people, it is probably their biggest evil, because they are spending so much time watching other people on social media, watching Instagram stories, scrolling through news feeds, wasting so much time when what they really should be doing is chasing the business, chasing the conversations, connecting with new people. Okay? So please do not think that you do not have the time. You have the time. When Sarah and I went to the millionaire team, after 11 months, we were millionaire team, but this was part-time. Okay, guys? We were working 12 hours a day in the jobs. Okay? So you do have the time. And obviously, this is where I was born and raised. But the reason why I put this here, guys, and this is another note for you to take, so write this down. It doesn't matter where I start, it's where I'm going. That's what matters. And this is the reason why I put that there, guys. It does not matter where you start. So I really want to say thank you to the place where I started. And again, find your why. This is my big, massive why. This is my sponsor, guys. This guy, I am forever grateful. And I want you to understand this, guys. If you've ever heard of, has anybody heard Herbalife as a pyramid scheme? Anybody heard this? Yeah? Okay. So, guys, my sponsor, I earn more than double my sponsor. More than double. I am forever grateful to my sponsor. I feel very emotional every time I think about the way he invited me to take a look. He was not trying to get me for him. He was trying to get me to join Herbalife for me and my wife. Okay, now this is the key. His mentality was, Kev, you will like this. Kev, you should try this. He wasn't saying, oh, please join me. He didn't do this, guys. Okay. So again, these are when the children, when we went to the millionaire team, guys, we could then put 3 children in a private education. Okay. Of course, what it's enabled us to do, we have our dream home. We can buy anything we want, guys. Okay. It's just absolutely incredible. But for me, the proudest thing for us was being able to put our 3 children through private education. Now, this is what I want you to think about, guys, okay? There is nothing better for the average person, okay? I am the average person, by the way. And here's another thing, guys. I did not join to make president's team's money. When I started to make £500 a month, I was so excited. I was just as excited making 500 to what I now do as a 40k president's team member. Just as excited. I told this story last week, guys. When I made, we were in the business for maybe 5 months. I'm going to show you the money in a minute. we made £5,000 in 1 month part-time. I was more excited then than what I do now. Okay, so there is no better opportunity, guys. Okay, this is from Bill Gates. So this is what happens, guys, because some of you may now look at me on the Zoom call and think he's maybe confident. Yes, I am now. Remember, this is 9 years. 9 years of doing this, yeah? But the reason why I wanted to show you these numbers, this was as a brand new qualified producer, a brand new supervisor who did not know how to do this, guys, okay? These are frontline members who are coming into the team, frontline. Now you can see there, 1 month is 1 member, 1 month is 8 members, 1 month is more. Here's why, guys. Mark Hughes, when I was watching Mark Hughes on YouTube, Mark Hughes said 10 a month. 10 a month. So what did I try and do? 10 a month. Me and Sarah, all we thought about was Mark Hughes. 10 a month, 10 a month, 10 a month. And we tried. Some months we couldn't do it. Some months we smashed it. Why? And you might want to write this down. You can see there is a 90-day plan here. Because the conversations that you have tomorrow, sometimes they take 90 days to actually become a yes. And we will talk about this as we go on, guys. So you can look, that is 2013, 2012, okay? So this is like 9 years ago. It's crazy when I see these numbers. And I am very proud because this was not skill. We did not have lifestyle. We did not have Instagram. We did not have big Facebooks. No, nothing. This was just being excited and making up for the lack of skill by doing lots and lots of numbers, guys. Now look at that. This is the income check, yeah, the monthly income. So you can see in March, £500. Wow, this is amazing. Next month, 1,300. Next month, 2,000. The next month, £5,000 a month, part-time, guys. We were so excited. We were like, that £5,000 paid for a new kitchen. We were in a basement flat and it paid for a new kitchen, guys, okay? It was so exciting, okay? So exciting. But guess what we done? We kept doing our job. Our job was not to become managers. We kept on doing the job and then we got to the millionaire team. So guys, this is what our organization looks like now, okay? Now, sometimes you're going to look at this and think, wow, how does this happen? Okay, but I want you to look at the colors. So red is get team, green is millionaire team. Okay, so we're just going to, I'm going to just go through some names. Okay, Dean Frost, get team. He was ex-army, somebody who I knew but was not my friend. Right, he was not my friend, guys, but he was in the army and I knew him. And I sent him a message saying, hey, Dean, how are you? And he said, oh, hi, Kev, how are you? I said, great. I said, what are you doing with yourself nowadays? He said, I am working on the roads, doing tarmac. And I said, do you like your job? And he said, no, I hate it. I said, Dean, you should come and take a look at what I do. And he said, Kev, I couldn't do Herbalife. I cannot sell. I do not like sales. I says, Dean, this is not sales. Don't worry about that. Come to my house and let's just have a chat. Okay, just come to the house. He came to the house, guys. I said to him, what's your favorite ice cream? And he said, chocolate. I said, wait there. Brrr. chocolate shake. He went, wow, that tastes amazing. I said, taste this. I gave him tea, aloe mango. He said, this is amazing. I said, okay, let's get you on the products. Let's start to feel the benefits. Guys, within 1 month, he was doing the business. He had his sister on the products. He had 4 or 5 friends. He hit senior consultant in about 4 weeks. And bingo, how many years later? Maybe 4 years later, get team member. So this doesn't happen overnight. This is all about consistency, guys, okay? Josie and Jamie Stickley, these guys, they started on our 3rd line. Yeah? So the next note, don't quit. Never, ever, ever quit, okay, guys? Because they're upline, they would be millionaire team members, but they quit, okay? The people who I spoke to you about before. And Jamie, he was a massive hater. He used to say, Herba dust, Herba scam, all sorts of bad things about Herbalife. But after about 2 years, he said, okay, I'm ready to maybe take a look. And him and his wife got on the products. And they didn't go like this, guys, okay? These guys took a little bit slower. And they were very, very close to quitting the business too. And the reason why they didn't quit is I said to them, you need to come to kickoff. It's going to be unbelievable. You've got to be there. And they came to kickoff, guys. And that one event really snapped them back into action. And 3 or 4 years later, after coming to that big kickoff event, they hit the millionaire team. Okay. Jez and Marsha, me and Jez, we were Royal Marines together. He told me Herbalife was a scam to begin with. Yeah. And I said, it's not, trust me, it's just not a scam. Yeah, I'm not interested. I said, look, let's meet in a pub because he lived far away. We met in a pub, guys. He started to use the products. And within 1 week, he was doing the business. He was now telling his sister, he was telling his friends, and now he's a Get Team member, okay? Gemma Lee, guys, I could go through all these guys, okay? But the reason why I'm going through their stories is I want you to understand everybody joins as just an average dissatisfied person. You might want to write that down because that's who you're looking for. Dissatisfied people. And guys, right now, like Al said, right now, and everywhere across the world, there are more dissatisfied people than ever. Why? Because of fuel, food, electricity, everything's going up. People are dissatisfied. They do not have enough money and they do not have enough energy, okay? Yes, some people want to lose body fat. Great, we can do this. But most people are dissatisfied with energy and income, okay? Guys, the next guy on with the red, okay? I met Paisy in a shop, okay? Wearing the button, guys, okay? Very, very quick conversation to a presentation. The presentation was a very short video. He then said, wow, I am ready to get on these products. He is now a global expansion team member. And as I said, guys, the millionaire team member, Simon Hill, I met him in a street too, on the street with the button, guys. So a very, very big part of everything that I talk about is everything Mark Hughes says, guys, wear the button. Yeah, I don't have a button on right now because I just took my jacket off. But guys, every time you want to be open for business, every single time. Now, this is the organization, guys. It's now 10 frontline tab team. We are so proud of the organization because we all start as babies. We all start as amateurs, but then we all want to become professionals. And I am so proud of every one of these guys who are part of this tree view. So, how can I'm going to really take my time here, guys, because I want to give you as much value as I can, okay? When I say get focused, guys, I really mean nowadays, there are so many distractions, so much rubbish to poison your mind, yeah? If you want to change your life, there are over 500 people on this call, guys, right? You must want to change your life. Otherwise, you would not be on this call. And I just feel so passionate because I keep thinking about Mark Hughes. Mark Hughes gave us a promise, guys. If you're just willing to use the products, wear the badge, and talk to lots of people, you can do anything you want in this company, guys. So this is about having laser focus. And you're going to make your own mind up what this means for you. But I see a lot of people who are not focused because they're distracted. And a lot of it is social media, because the mobile phone is something that really is stealing people's opportunity. Okay, it's stealing it away from you. Okay, yes, by the way, I use a mobile phone, but I do not allow it to distract me. Okay, so this is time to get laser focused. Now, if you don't think that you are very good at, let's call it, what do we want to say, talking to people or inviting people or prospecting people, whatever you want to call that, guys, you can make up in numbers what you lack in skill. If you ask me now, I just think it's so easy because, guys, it is so easy because when I tell you some stories of conversations that I have, why would you not want to invite somebody to take a look at an extra income opportunity with better health? Why not? Now, if somebody says no, no problem. I am going to tell you a true story, guys. I went into McDonald's, okay? I just went in there, guys. I don't go in there very often, but I went into McDonald's with a friend. And the guy who was serving me, he just shoved the food, yeah, towards us. And he had a face like that, yeah. And I said, excuse me. I said, do you like working here? And he said, no, I don't. I said, would you be interested in more energy and an extra income when you can work from your mobile phone? And he said, no. Yeah? Now, guys, how crazy is this? Okay? But this is people. I did not let that, oh, poor me. Oh, poor me. They never say yes. I don't, guys, this is just human beings, okay? It doesn't matter. Most people say no. Most people say no. That's just the way it is, guys. Like another good, it's good to remember this, guys, right? When you go to, let's say, Starbucks and you want coffee, and the guy in Starbucks says, do you want sugar? I say, no, no, thank you. He doesn't say, oh, please, just have sugar. No, because I like sugar. I don't like sugar, but my friend likes sugar. Some people like sugar. Some people don't like sugar. Some people like sausage rolls for breakfast. Some people don't. Okay. Some people like extra money or like doing extra work. Some people don't. This is not down to us. Okay, guys, you've just got to make up in the numbers, okay, with lots and lots and lots and lots of conversations. And I will give you, like, my invitation. I'm going to, in fact, I'll tell you my invitation in a minute, but my invitation, I don't really even mention Herbalife. I just say, Hi, mate, how are you? Ah, okay. Oh, my badge. Wow, my company has just launched a brand new division and we're looking for people like you. Would you be interested in better energy and an extra income? Maybe £500 a month? Would that interest you? Yeah. And when you do this, guys, I find most people say, yeah. So all I do is I get their details on Facebook or Instagram or their mobile phone number. I want their details. So I just say, are you on Facebook? Yeah. And they say, yeah. I go, what's your name? They give me their name. And all I'm going to do, guys, is send them a little, hi, really nice to meet you today. Do you want to take a look at what we do? And if they say yes, then all I'm going to do, guys, maybe a Zoom call, maybe a video, something like that. So the video does the talking. I don't need to do it. And then if they like what they've seen, then I'm going to have a conversation with them, which is normally FaceTime like this, yeah? Because I want to build rapport straight away. Simple as that, guys, okay? So, do the numbers. Second, promise yourself, not your sponsor, not your downline, promise yourself to be consistent. Now, when I say consistent, guys, I mean try your best to be as consistent as you can with as much as you can. So, product use. Use the products, guys. The more products you use, the better you're going to feel, the better your energy. So be more consistent with using the products, okay? Be more consistent with talking to people. Be more consistent of having more excitement, more energy, so other people, they can feel that you are higher, okay? So promise yourself, not your sponsor, okay? This is for you. Promise yourself to be consistent. And number 3, guys, is self-leadership. Now, every single person on this call is a leader. You maybe don't think you are, guys, but you are, okay? Self-leadership is, I'll give you an example. If I was, say, a builder, a bricklayer, okay, and I had to go to my job at 8 a.m., I need to be the leader to get myself from my bed to my job. That is leadership, okay? If I am a parent and I need to get my children up in the morning and give them breakfast and make sure they're dressed and then take them to school, this is leadership, okay? So I want you to know, and you might want to write this down, you are good enough already, okay? You don't need to be anything special. You are a leader already, okay? You're not going to war. You don't need to go to war, guys, yeah? You just need to have a bit of self-leadership, like Mark Hughes would say, I will invite 10 people a day to take a look at the opportunity to make an extra income. And I will talk to 10 people a day about our incredible products. That is self-leadership. Anybody can do that, okay? Whether you're a mummy, a daddy, a pensioner, or an 18-year-old person, it does not matter. You have self-leadership in you already, guys, okay? So, have a look at this now. So this is now, we're now talking about recruitment. We're now talking about sponsoring, okay? Guys, anybody who's done really well in Herbalife, they have had to sponsor people into the business, okay? They have had to bring people in and help people become successful, okay? Every single successful company on the planet must be good at recruitment, okay? So Apple, they recruit the best technicians, okay? Porsche, they recruit the best mechanics, okay? So just think about this. If you want to have the best team, you're going to have to recruit good people. Okay. And good people, the best people I like are good people who are dissatisfied. Okay. So now we all agree that anybody who's successful, not just in Herbalife, but any other company, we all need to bring new people into the business. Okay. You should have posture. Now, I'm not talking about the way I stand, okay, about my shoulders back. I'm talking about posture in here, guys, okay? Now, here is posture. Herbalife has the best products. Herbalife has amazing rewards, okay? We give retail profit, we give wholesale profit, we give royalties, we give bonuses, and we give free vacations, okay? So we have the products, we have the best rewards, we have the best leadership, guys, and we have the best people, okay? Now, wow, we are the best, yeah? And here, we are the best. Tell yourself this, guys. Talk to yourself, yeah? You need to talk to yourself, yeah? Wham, wham, wham. We are the best. Wow, we are the best. Herbalife's the best. We are the best. We are the best. Okay. Now, by having that posture, guys, you don't need anybody. They need you. They should be begging you to join Herbalife. Okay. All you've got to do is let them know that you are a Herbalife distributor. Okay. So you must have this posture that you are the best sponsor. We are the best company. So you've got to have the posture. Like, it doesn't matter if they join. Yeah, it does not matter. You know, we are the best. Think about this, guys. Imagine you had a very, very fast car, right? Like an Italian brand. And you walked up to somebody and said, excuse me, would you like to have my car for 40 euros? And he said, or she said, no thanks. Yeah, I'd be like, I'd find that funny. Yeah, I'd be like, you're stupid. Posture. I know this is the best car. He is an idiot. Posture. Okay. Know that we are the best. Okay. Next one, guys. Excitement. Okay. If you're talking to people about this and you're like, hello, yeah. I do something very exciting. You should maybe take a look at what I do. Guys, if you're not excited, people will not join you, okay? You need to be excited for where you're going, okay? It doesn't matter where, by the way. If you're a supervisor, you need to get excited about going to the world team. If you're at world team, you need to get excited about going to the get team, okay? And you need to be on your way already up here. On your way, visualizing it, guys. Visualizing getting the pin, visualizing the money, visualizing the organization, the team that you are helping, visualizing that and making this part of your habit and mindset. Okay. So be excited, have the posture. Okay. That's point number one. Point number two, guys, simple invitations. When I first started, guys, I used to say things like, oh, Herbalife is on the New York Stock Exchange. Oh, we have Ronaldo. Oh, we have 22 vitamins and minerals in our Formula One. Yeah, wrong. Simple. Keep everything fun. Keep it simple. And then the magic happens, guys. Okay. So simple invitations. And I will give you some simple invitations when we get to point number 5 on the stories. So make sure that everything you do, and guys, I mean everything, okay? I've been doing this 9 years, and the reason why I keep it simple is I want everybody who joins me to think, wow, if he can do it, I can do it. Here's why. I know they can do it, because everything I do is very, very simple, okay? always be open for business. When I talk to you about the stories here, never ever, guys, don't switch off. Don't go sleeping at the wheel, okay? You could be sat in a shop and you could be sitting beside somebody and you could be thinking, oh, what am I having for dinner? And you're not in the game. Oh, and this person walks away. But that person was David Bevan. You don't know. So always be open for business. Wear your button and always be open for business, guys, okay? So when you're doing lots and lots of invitations, and I'm going to prepare you guys, most people, I want you to think about this. In fact, let me see your faces. Hands up who said no the first time. Hands up who said no. Yeah? Guys, I said no 4 times. I think it was 4, yeah? Most people say no. That's fine. It actually doesn't matter. As long, guys, as you don't try to push. Don't try and push people. They do not want that, guys. Okay? So, NLC, you might want to write this down. Let people come to their own natural, logical conclusion, which means let them decide. Why would you want somebody to use the products who doesn't want to use the products? Why would you want somebody in your team who doesn't really want to be in the team? Okay, so do not think this way. Let everybody come to their own natural, logical conclusion. And I'll give you another example, guys. Extravaganza, okay? I cannot wait for Barcelona, right? Now, some of my team, they're like, yeah, I can't wait, Barcelona. It's going to be amazing. I'm like, we're going to go. It's going to be amazing, yeah? Some people go, yeah, I'm not too sure. I go, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, but I don't think it is. I can't wait. I can't wait to go to Barcelona. We would love you there. It's going to be a game changer. If this person decides not to go, why would I want them in Barcelona like this? Let everybody come to their own natural, logical conclusion on everything, okay? You might, guys, this NLC part is very, very important in all aspects of your business, okay? Number 4, you, it, and them, okay? This is for customers, this is for members, and this is for even your children, okay? Make sure they feel good about you, what you're saying, and themselves. Now, in Herbalife, I'll give you an example. If I say, hello, mate, how are you? Would you be interested in taking a look at our company's brand new expansion plan? I'm thinking about Alfred, yeah? We are expanding in Italy. We are so excited about this expansion plan, and we are launching in your area. Would you be interested at taking a look? And he goes, buongiorno. That's all I can say in Italian, by the way, yeah? He says, no, thank you. No, he doesn't say thank you. He says, no, I don't want to do any of this rubbish, yeah? I go, no worries, mate. I hope you have an amazing day, and just thank you very much for getting back to me, yeah? This guy now thinks, wow, he's a nice guy. He didn't say anything bad. He's just a good guy. Now he feels good about me, the invite, and himself. Instead of me going, what's your problem? Why don't you want to say yes? Now he doesn't feel good about me, the invite, or himself. Okay? So make sure, and guys, you can do this with your members. You can do this with your customers. Make sure everybody feels good. Yeah, everybody's feeling good about it. It's sometimes very difficult. Sometimes you've got to zip. Yeah, shut your mouth and remember you, it, and them. Now I'm going to talk about stories now, guys. Okay, so I have been in the business 9.5 years, and I didn't want to get on the call and say, oh, I used to do this. Oh, and I used to do that. So I have names here of people who have joined the team, frontline guys, in the past 2 weeks. Okay. One of them is called Stephen. Okay. Stephen is a Royal Marines Commando, Special Forces. By the way, I never ever met him in my life. Never. The reason why I connected with him on Facebook was it was like a random. It was just random because I knew someone else called Stephen Burns. Anyway, I sent him a message years ago. Years. Hi, mate. How are you? Oh, hiya, Kev. How are you? We went back and forth. He said, no, I'm too busy. I have other things going on. And guys, he's a very, very successful guy up here, okay? He has got a very, very strong mindset. And he said, Kev, I'm too busy. I'm not interested. And guess what I said, guys? Stephen, thank you so much for getting back. What are you doing? And he told me, and I meant this. I said, wow, that's amazing. Good luck, mate. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. And we just started to become like online friends, okay? Like mutual respect. I wanted him to be successful, and I hope he wanted me to be successful. Anyway, connected back up with him. Hey, Stephen, how are you? We've launched a brand new division. Would you be interested? Guess what he said, guys? Yeah, maybe. I'm not too sure. I said, look, let's have a chat. Let's just catch up. And guys, I just really was more interested in what was going on with his life. And I was really touched by what was going on. And I knew posture, yeah. I knew I could help him. I was so clear. In my mind, I went, number one, I'm going to help him get on the products. And I know within about 4 days, he's going to feel like a new man. Number two, I know once he starts to feel the benefits, he can make an extra income, and he has a big network. Guys, being in a business, he already has 4 downline already. Okay. Laura McKiernan, guys, I went to school with her sister. I am 44, so this was 30 years ago, guys. I went to school with her sister, who's called Michelle. Okay. Now, Michelle, I was speaking to her, and she's like, oh, hiya, Kev. This is years ago, by the way. Not for me. But then I went on her friends list on Michelle's. And then I saw, there's her little sister, Laura, add. There's her boyfriend, Gary. The boyfriend's called Gary. Add. People who I remember, yeah? And about 2 weeks ago, hey, Laura, I hope you're well. We've launched a brand new division in Edinburgh. I would love to invite you along to an event. Would you like to come along for some free samples and information? She says yes. She came to the event. She signed up, guys. So this is someone from 30 years ago. Another person from school, his name is Kevin Girdwood. Kevin Girdwood is a barber, yeah? I said, hey, Kev, I've not spoke to you for a long time. I hope you're well. I'm coming up to Edinburgh. Do you want to come to an event and just take a look, free sample? He said, I'll come along. Guys, 1 week on the products, he's lost 6 pounds. Bang, 6 pound body fat. Boom. He's so excited. He's already talking to people. Okay. Oh, this is a great story, guys. Okay, this is a really good story. So I had my hair cut the other day. Okay, so I am talking to my barber. Try and guess what I'm saying to my barber. He's doing my hair, and I'm saying, I'm trying to remember my barber's name right now. Rich. I said, Rich, you should really take a look at what I'm doing. You would love this. And he said, I couldn't sell shakes. I said, we don't sell shakes. I said, I use the products, I help other people, and Herbalife pay me money. And we're launching an expansion plan. I said, my friend Kevin, who's a barber in Edinburgh, he's been on the product for 1 week and he's already lost 6 pounds. He said, wow. I said, mate, it's so exciting. So I'm talking to the barber, and once he finishes my hair, I walk out the door and this guy was listening. He was waiting for his hair. And he comes out and goes, excuse me. He says, what do you do? I says, mate, I help other people with energy and earn an extra income. I said, what are you doing tonight? He said, nothing. I said, great. We have an event at the hotel. You come along. You're going to absolutely love this, guys. He came. His name's TJ, 21 years old. He's a boxer, handsome. He does the scaffolds, hates his job, and really, really wants to change his life with Herbalife. Okay, there you go, guys. Next one. Azimi, her name is. Try and guess where I met her too. In the barber. Yeah, I am sat in the barber's and I sat like this. I go, hi. She says, hi. I said, how are you? She said, I'm okay. I said, what country are you from? She said, Kosovo. I said, wow. I said, that is a very, very strong country. I know that you guys have been in wars. How long have you been in the UK? She said, oh, I've been here 7 years. I says, do you like it here? She says, yes. I says, what do you do as a job? She told me her job, and I said, do you like your job? She said, not really. I said, my company are looking for people like you. I said, we can help you with an additional income, but we can help you with lots of energy, £500 a month, maybe even £1,000. Does this maybe interest you? She said, yes. Bang. Facebook, bingo. Just like this, guys, okay? Here's a great story. Angela Jackson. I hope Angela is on this call, guys. So Angela Jackson, guys, some people may think, I don't know what they think, but this woman is an absolute rock star, guys. She is. Guys, we all need to learn from people like Angela, okay? Angela was in my house. She walked out my house when we were going to the event, and this lady was walking past Angela, and Angela said, oh, hello. And the woman said, oh, hi. And Angela said, and what do you do? Guys, write these lines down. She said, what do you do? And the lady said, oh, I'm a yoga instructor. And Angela said, oh, our company, we are looking for yoga instructors. The woman said, what is your company? Angela said, Herbalife Nutrition. The lady said, oh, I don't know about supplements. I'm not too sure about supplements. And Angela said, oh, would you like supplements if the company were paying you lots of money? And the lady said, yes, I maybe would. So guys, I got the lady's details, right? Her name's Bina. She came to the event, guys. She's not joined yet, okay? She's not joined yet, but she came to the event. Angela Jackson, you're an absolute superstar. Thank you so much. You are a true leader and inspiration, guys. Look, guys, there is a lesson right there. Another one of the new members is a guy called John Wilson. He used to be a boxer. He was maybe 5 years older than me. I used to look up to him. He was like an inspiration. Yeah. I have been trying to invite him for maybe 3 years. Yeah. When I told him 3 years ago, he said, Kev, not for me. I couldn't do shakes. I said, John, you eat. We all eat. He said, no, I couldn't do it. I went, no problem. Since then, guys, just being his friend. Hey, John, how was your vacation? And blah, 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 blah. Guys, 3 years later, he has a new girlfriend. I said, hey, John, I'd like to invite you and Jane to an event. It's a brand new expansion plan. There is free samples. You'll get to hear a lot of incredible information. Would you like to come along and be my VIP guest? He said, yes, I will come along. He just signed up, guys, and he is so excited about this opportunity. So these are very, very like real stories that are happening right now. Okay, guys? Number 6, simplicity is genius. Okay, guys, I feel sorry for people who complicate Herbalife. I have a little laugh in my head, yeah, when they make it all complicated. I just don't know why. If you listen to any Mark Hughes video, never, ever, ever does Mark Hughes mention anything that anybody can, oh, how does that work? How would you do this? Nothing. Guys, nothing. Now, Mark Hughes is the man responsible for $1 billion company. He is a genius. Why? Because he understood that for something to grow fast and not just duplicate, multiply, he knew that this had to be simple. Okay? He didn't say anything that was complicated. All he said was use the products, wear the badge, and talk to lots of people. Now, some people may just talk to small amounts. Some people who are really, what would be the word for it, who have a desire, like a burning desire, they're going to talk to lots of people. He understood that some people will do a little and some people do a lot, but you treat everybody like gold, guys. Okay? Every single customer, every single member, it does not matter how much they do, you treat everybody like a superstar, okay? And guys, here's why you do it. Because it makes you feel good about you, okay? It's going to make you a better human being, not judging somebody on results, okay? Treating everybody like a president's team member. And guys, by doing this as well, another reason why could be they might know somebody who is going to go with this, okay? Point number 7. This is especially for supervisors. If you think about the word supervisor, some people think, oh, my job's different now. I need to supervise my members. No, you don't. You don't need to supervise your members. You need to, well, you don't need to, you could inspire your members. And you inspire your members through your action, okay? Through your activity, okay? Your job description does not change when you're a supervisor. And by the way, guys, the worst level in the most difficult level in the marketing plan is get team, because get team people, they think their job changes to, oh, I'm a leader now. I've been there. I got stuck, guys. I'm a get team member. I am tab team. I need to now train my guys. I now need to tell them what to do. No, you don't. The more you inspire your guys, the more you do, the more you get paid. I've got to tell you guys, that's the truth. The more you do, the more you get paid. Okay, it's not the more you teach, the more you get paid. It's the more you do, the more you get paid. And the person who does the most talking, write this down, guys. It's not how tall you are. It's not how short you are. It's not how academic you are. The person who talks to the most people gets paid the most amount of money. It's as simple as that. Now, guys, just before I finish, here's what I'm going to say. You are only going to become strong, not through reading books. You're not going to become strong, not by, you don't get strong going to an event, guys. An event is about inspiration, okay, and learning, okay? You don't become strong at an event, and you don't become strong reading a book. You come strong by going through fire. And when I'm saying fire, guys, this is by being good at, if you want to call it this, but it's not this, rejection. When somebody says no, the more you can get used to that, you just become so strong, okay? But remember, it's not even a no. A no is just it's like a pause. Most people, if you leave them feeling good about this, whether it's in 1 month, 1 year, 10 years, trust me, they are going to change their perception of what you're doing. Why? Because you're going to change, okay? Now, for things to change, you have got to change. For things to get better, you've got to get better. To make that so simple, to end this presentation, guys, and hand this back over to Alf, here's what I'm going to say, guys. For things to get better, you've got to get better. The only way you can really get better at Herbalife, guys, is simply doing one thing, talking to people. It's as simple as that. You don't need to start lifting weights, okay? You don't need to start getting better at selfies on Instagram. Yeah, you don't need to do that. Yeah, you don't need to get better at quotes. You don't need to get better at running. When you get good at this is when everything starts to change through your own action. So, guys, I really hope that you got a lot of value from this. I would really encourage you to stay online to hear Alf. This is a man with decades of experience, guys. Somebody who I am still learning from. I want to thank Alf. I want to thank Angela. I want to thank Christian for everything that you do to put this on. And I encourage everybody to thank them who's came on and got this webinar, guys. I would probably encourage you to maybe tell your members what you thought of this, guys. It's called the art of promotion. Promote everything that you're getting your hands on right now. The art of promotion, guys. Be a great promoter. Alf, back over to you. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Wonderful is the word. Fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm pretty sure from everybody listening. Please make Kevin realize how grateful you are, because he just gave us a masterclass. Simple, clear masterclass. Fun, simple, magical. I really do hope you take good notes. But like Kevin said, put this into action. Kevin, thank you, really, thank you, thank you. It's been quite amazing listening to this. I could stay here. I don't know about everyone else. I'm sure everyone, yes, look at the hands. Put your comments on the chat from a 1 to 10. How would you rate this session?
Thanks very much, Alf. Thank you.
No, thank you, because, I've taken, look, pages and pages of notes, and I know this is going to be valuable because you have touched, moved, and inspired everybody here. So once again, we're really, really grateful. So, if you thought this was an unbelievable opportunity for you, all you have to do now is answer this question. Would you have liked to have 10 supervisors with you listening to Kevin? Would have that made a big difference to you? That's the whole point. So before I give you the details of our next supervisor workshop in July, because these supervisor workshops are part of a global support system that a group of presidents team are putting together to give everybody that valuable information, that valuable experience from legends in Herbalife, like Kevin, who very generously give their time to share with everybody how they built their business. And this is the question. If Kevin can do it, he told you, you heard his story, you can do it. Okay? So these supervisor workshops, obviously, this is a team effort. This is a group of people helping to put this together. So Kevin mentioned that some of the names, but I want to really ask everybody to raise your hand, make the comment on the chat, show your appreciation to our technical team, and that's Kevin and Christian. Okay, they make sure that all of this happens for everybody, and our very, very, very special Hall of Fame legends, President's team, Elizabeth in Monte Carlo, and of course, our very, very good friend, Hall of Fame member, President's team as well, in the UK, Angela Jackson. So, it's been an honor for me. I really enjoy doing this. I really hope you're as excited as I am. And I don't know about you, but I have the feeling that I want to get out there now and start talking to everything that moves, because once you've got that certainty that Kevin was talking about, that posture, you go and talk to people. It doesn't matter what they say. The important thing is that you go and talk to them. So get your pen, get your notebook, and write down this date, because even though we haven't got the confirmation from our next guest speaker, we do have the date, which is going to be the 14th of July. That's going to be our next supervisor workshop. And as I mentioned before, just start thinking, if you became a supervisor, if you're a supervisor, that means that you can teach other people how to become a supervisor. You can show them the way. That's what Kevin was talking about, being a leader. Show the way with your example, and make sure that you have lots of supervisors with you at the next supervisor workshop. 14th of July, we will have the one and only hosting this very special session, Hall of Fame, Executive President's Team 15K, Elizabeth Augusta, over in Monte Carlo. And we will provide the information about a guest speaker very soon as we get the confirmation. Without a doubt, it's going to be somebody with a lot of experience that will add a little extra in your growing process. So for me, from Lugano, I just want to say once again, thank you, Kevin. It's been a really, really fun and extremely valuable session. We really appreciate your time. Thank you, everybody, because without all of you, this wouldn't make any sense. Thank you for being connected. And just remember that there will be a recording available within 24 hours, and the recording link will be open for up to 72 hours. So like Kevin said, start getting on the phone, the post-promotion, all of those supervisors that didn't get on, let's give them the opportunity to listen to this very special training. But remember, this is only for supervisors. So have a great rest of the day wherever you are in the world. Have a fantastic rest of the month. And we'll see you all very soon. Thank you, everybody, very much. All the best. Bye from Lugano.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was terrific.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tango, tango.
Thank you so much. Thank
very
you.
much.
It was terrific.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
From South Africa.
Grazie, Alfred.
Thank you. Thank you.
Danko means thank you. Danko means
It's
thank you.
thank you.
South Africa. Sabonga, sabonga. Thank you.
Let's go.